Kane.
Hello.
Hello, Kane.
Hey, the birthday boy is here.
Hi,
Hi, Kane. Should we get started with the birthday song for Kane? Go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kane. Happy birthday.
Singing, everybody. Thank you very much.
It was the most unsynchronized birthday wish for you, Kane. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Hey, my name is Disha. I will be moderating this quick birthday session with your fans in India called Calling Kane, and we're extremely excited. And I wanted to ask you to start with, how have you kissed your 20s goodbye, Kane? It's your 30th birthday. What was it like today?
Yeah, it's been good. We've just been out for a little bit of late lunch, so just on my way home now. So hence why I'm in the car. But I also obviously have a twin brother, so he's 30 as well, and we're catching up with some family and friends this evening, so it should be a bit of fun.
Happy birthday to Logan as well.
Yeah. He's not in the car.
Kane, your fans have a lot of stuff to show you. I'm gonna just take you through it one by one. There are presents, there are posters, there are gifts. We'll start with Sanjeev. Sanjeev, do you want to show Kane what you have for him?
Hello, Kane Williamson, sir. This is the gift.
That's a lovely drawing. What have you done?
I'm your biggest fan.
Thank you very much. Is that son, eh?
Sir, I
also
love
have-
the gift.
Kaustav Das Gupta here. Kaustav, you want to say hi to Kane?
Yeah. Hello, Kane. How are you, man?
Hey, good thanks. How are you?
Yeah, fine. See, I have a birthday cake for you here. We both have made. Me and my sister.
Thank you very much.
So we both are big fan of yours.
Here is the birthday cake. Birthday gift. Birthday card.
Oh, that's my mum in the back. Sorry.
Hey. We will move on.
Sorry.
We were hoping to have Harshik. Right now, he's got a little present and he's got a whole bunch of things to show you, Kane.
Okay, thank you very much.
I made a present for you.
Made it. Oh, I can't see. Sorry, where are we?
Harshik, you want to zoom in?
Oh wow! What have you done here?
I think it's a pop-up Kane.
Oh, my talented stuff. What is that? Us together? Is it?
Yes. How are you, man?
Very cool.
Happy birthday.
You guys have been busy, eh?
Oh, Kane, you have an entire family working for you. There's the family of Penumudi, 4 brothers who are very excited to say hi to you.
Hi. Hey, lads. How are you?
Hi, happy birthday to you and Logan.
Cheers. I should have Logan. Pleased to meet you guys. What have you got there? Chocolate?
Yeah, celebrations.
Thank you. You guys can eat them. Save some for me though.
Kane, we're going to get started with a few fan questions. People have spent time making things for you, thinking up of questions. I want to start with a lady here who's a big fan. Fatima Zulfikar from Chennai. Fatima, do you want to ask Kane a question on his 30th?
Hi Kane, happy birthday. Hope you have a great
Hi.
one.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
So my question to you is, who's your closest friend in the SRH team? And one of your favorite Indian player that you admire the most?
Oh. Friend in the SRH team. Well, I guess that's a tricky one because the team tends to change a lot, but we have a great squad with a lot of good friends in there, and it's always nice to meet new people. So tough to pinpoint one, but I suppose I've played longest with David Warner, so we always get on pretty well and have a bit of banter. But it's always nice as well catching up with some of the regular SunRiser players like Booby, Khalil, and some of those guys. So it's always good fun. Looking forward to catching up with everyone shortly, actually, with the IPL starting next month. So that's pretty cool.
The one Indian cricket player that you admire the most?
Oh, the one. Wow. Very difficult to go past Virat. I guess you're expecting me to say that. Leads the way in terms of moving the game forward as a player, but also a fantastic ambassador of the game and how he holds himself and leads his country as well. And it's always good to play alongside some fellow SunRisers that are involved in the Indian team regularly, like Booty as well and Manish. So a number of players in that team that you certainly like to keep an eye on and watch and always play against as well.
Thank you.
Kane, we have a question coming in from Dinesh. Dinesh, you've been waiting patiently. Why don't you ask Kane?
Hey, hi Kane. First thing, and happy birthday to you and Logan. And I'm more than a cricketer. I'm a big fan of. More than a cricketer, I'm a big fan of your attitude. See, I love to see you when you're on field with connecting with your friends and the team, other people. Even in the World Cup final, see such a smiley face you have, and I'm a big fan of you. That. And
what's your question, Dinesh?
And how can you maintain such a cool presence? How can you maintain such a cool presence at the in the field?
Oh, in the field, not always the case. Obviously, the situation can depend on how you might feel, but I do think it's important to try and stay level and relaxed, because I think that can help with decision making, and I think the guys around me sort of appreciate that a little bit more, rather than perhaps being a little more emotional. So, for us and our team, and I suppose the personality that I have, it's a bit more suited to perhaps being a little bit more low-key.
Definitely, Kane, I just want you to be the same for the end of your life, and all the best for you.
Thanks, man.
Kane, you were just talking about avoiding chocolates. Harshik has a very interesting question for you. Harshik, do you want to ask Kane the question that you had planned?
Pleasure to meet you, sir. What's your favorite dish in India, sir?
Favorite dish? Gulab jamun. What is it? Or biryani. Gotta go with biryani. So biryani followed by gulab jamun.
That's a whole meal in itself, Kane.
Yeah, exactly. Not every night though. That wouldn't be good.
Dinesh, Prabhu, would you like to come in with your question, please?
Yes, so first of all, wishing you a very happy birthday, Kane. I would like to share something. So I was lucky enough to meet you in Mumbai in 2017, and this is one of my most cherished moments in my life. And my question to you is, how do you motivate yourself when sometimes things aren't going your way? If at all you miss out on a century or lose a close game, how do you encourage or motivate yourself to come back?
That's a good question. You obviously set, standards for yourself that you want to try and meet every day, and it doesn't always happen. But we're fortunate to play a team sport where it's certainly not just about your own performance, but what you can do for the team, and so that's definitely something that motivates me all the time to try and improve and offer as much as I can every day to the team that I play for. So whether you have a good day or a not so good day, there's always another opportunity and another opportunity to try and contribute and do your best for the team that you have.
That's awesome.
Kane, we have a lot of fans from Andhra, from Hyderabad. In fact, Shrikant is here. Shrikant, I also had a question. I wanted to ask him if he can speak a little Telugu. Would you want to ask him the same question on my behalf? Any line in Telugu that you may have picked up, Kane?
No, the only lines that I know are ones that people have told me just before I'm going to say them. I'm sorry. So much more fluent in English.
Fair enough.
Yes, sir. So many more hyper items of the day, sir.
If you can help me out, then I'm more than happy to
Srikanth,
try.
why don't you teach Kane a line? It's an opportunity.
Hey,
అందరూ బాగున్నారా అని అండి సార్ అందరూ బాగున్నారా
I've just got home, so but we're still online, which is good.
Yeah, I think we're connected, Kane. It's clear. Srikanth, you want to say that slowly? It might be a little hard for him to catch it so quick.
sir many more happy returns of the day sir. I will just have a small word which is from Telugu. అందరూ
Amaru,
బాగున్నారా
Omara,
అందరూ బాగున్నారా
Woo, that deserves a round of applause.
Amaru, Omara.
superb.
Is that alright?
Yeah,
That's not bad.
too good sir, it is too good.
Kane, how are you preparing for the IPL? Have you been working out? What's your training regime? A lot of people who've been battling with, staying indoors and their fitness regime. What's been your fitness regime leading up to the IPL now?
Yeah, I mean, we've been very fortunate here in New Zealand to be out of our own isolation, which I guess being such a small country and a small island, we're able to achieve that a little bit quicker than some others. So it's been great to get out and about and back into the gym and these sorts of things. But prior to that, in lockdown, it was just doing exercises in your house, in your garage, and trying to stay fit and just ready to go when the time comes. But we are able to train and have cricket practice now, which, like I say, we're very fortunate. And I hope everybody here online is keeping well and they're healthy. Obviously, really challenging times.
Yes. Thanks.
Can you talk about your training? We watched you train with a new partner. How's Sandy doing?
Sandy, I don't know where she is. I've just got home, actually. I'm surprised she's not come to greet
Sure,
me.
Sandy. Sandy is Kane's training partner. It'd be nice to see Sandy.
Where is she? Sandy! She might be trying. I'll go find her for you. She's pretty old now, so she doesn't have very good hearing, but
She's good in slips, though.
she's still got. Oh, she's in the car. Oh no. I'll show you. She's going for
Yes,
a
please.
ride somewhere. How do I do? There she is. Yeah. Oh, there she is.
Hey, Sandy.
Yeah. But she's going for a little trip. She's going for a little sleepover at Sandy's grandparents.
Oh, that's lovely. Kane, we wanted to ask you, with the IPL moving to the Middle East, to the UAE, what is your favorite destination to bat at? Do you like Sharjah, Dubai, Abu Dhabi? Which one of these three do you prefer?
Yeah, I guess on the international circuit we have the opportunity to play at all of them, and they're all really, really nice grounds. So hopefully it's a really good fit for IPL with the circumstances that we have, with the restrictions that will be in place. I think the Sharjah pitch is usually a very good pitch in terms of coming onto the bat and what we might be used to here, not just in New Zealand, but it's seam bowlers perhaps can get a little more out of it, and then I think the other two can over time become more suited to the slower bowlers. So I guess it's just trying to adapt, but really, really nice ground. So it's just great that there's an opportunity for the IPL to go ahead.
Kane, I'm going to just move to our fans and allow them to ask you a couple of questions. Sanjeev, do you have a quick question for Kane? You've been sitting quite eagerly. Why don't you ask him?
Yes. Sir, hi sir. Happy birthday, Kane sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, I have a question. How do you take success and failure? Like, after failure, I really go depressed. But you just smile, and how could you do that? Like, after you just smile and...
Yeah, I mean, I suppose whatever you do,
call sir.
Sorry?
Sir, continue, sir.
I suppose whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's cricket or anything, you're always wanting the good stuff, the really good days, and I think it's important that you accept that things don't always go perfectly, and so when those times come, you can be a little bit more level in those situations, and appreciate that you can only have the good days when you also experience the ones that perhaps aren't as good. There's sort of, it's kind of all relative in that respect. So trying to stay I suppose keeping your feet on the ground, so when you go through these different experiences, the good ones, the bad ones, you can try and take them in a measured way, because even when the good experience finishes, there's something else to come, and it may be good, it may not be as good, and you still have to face it, and take it on. So for me, it is important to try and look at the good and the bad slightly more closely together, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir, you're just an inspiration for me, and I admire you a lot.
Thank you very much, Sandy.
Kane, we have Kostav here who wants you to pick between two of your very, very splendid innings. Kostav, do you want to give Kane the two options to pick from?
Yeah, Kane, wishing a very happy 30th birthday. So,
thank you.
So I can see a sunglass there on your chest. So, can you just wear it once? It would be great to see it. Yeah, it would be great to see it. Not seeing you often wear these. Oh yeah, Mr. Cool.
Yeah, I'm not that cool, man. I'm not cool enough to wear sunglasses inside.
Yeah. So my question is, you made 2 double hundreds for your team in test matches. One is against Sri Lanka and the other is against Bangladesh. And you remain unbeaten on both the innings. You made 200 not out and on 242 not out. Again, in Hamilton and Wellington respectively. So which of these knocks has been more memorable to you? Because both the knocks has been coming on a winning course for the team. So I would like to be strong.
I think the Sri Lankan game, we were in a bit of a spot of bother. They got a really big score in their first innings, and we were put under a bit of pressure and had to build some big partnerships. And if I remember correctly, BJ Watling got a big score, and we were able to sort of got a big 100, and so there's something satisfying about that, about trying to change the momentum and try and help get your team back on track, and so that there's a fond memory there. I think the previous game, it was like the year before that, might have been when Brendan got 300 and then he gave it to us. Yeah, that's it. So it is quite cool to be involved in a partnership like that can help your team be in a really strong position. But saying that, any time you can spend a long time in the middle, score perhaps a large knock or a big 100, and be on the right side in terms of the result, is always pleasing.
Thank you, Kane, for your answer.
Kane, before we let you go, there's one last. I know you guys are a big family, and the Penumudi family is here. 4 boys. We have to get the boys to ask you one question. Look at the beaming smile on their faces. Why don't you go ahead, boys?
Yeah.
Hi, Kane. Many happy returns to you and your brother. So the question we wanted to ask was already asked by Dinesh, so we want to frame a new question. So how do you feel? How do you feel playing for SRH? What is the best thing about SRH?
Mate,
what's the bond between you and the SRH?
Pardon me?
Yeah, what's the bond between you and SRH, and what's the best thing about SRH?
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy playing for SRH, and if I think back to the first season that I had, and to get the opportunity to play in the IPL is a really special thing. And I mean, as we can see online, the passion for cricket, and especially the IPL in your country is amazing, and to come over and play in that competition is great. And SunRisers thankfully picked me up, and I guess we've started a reasonably long relationship over the years, and it's been quite a close-knit team that's had a lot of continuity and also play a certain style where perhaps as a group we don't have a long list of maybe stars, but we sort of rely on playing together as a team and trying to to each do our bit, and hopefully that's enough. And I think, as we've seen over the years, we've had quite a bit of success doing that, and it's been really enjoyable to be a part of in that respect. And I see a number of similarities to the New Zealand team, where you come in as a group and do try and play as a team as well as you can. So yeah, they've been amazing experiences, and all quite different as well, from the first years as a player, and then the last sort of 2 is sort of in a captaincy leadership role, and then in the next season as not as captain but as a player. So they've all been really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Kane, I'm going to ask you a question all the fans want to ask you. Are we going to win this year?
Correct.
The plan, you got to ask Mr. Warner. He's probably
Better
right in the thick of planning, along with the new coaching staff that we have. So there's been a few changes, but a really exciting opportunity for the franchise, and obviously a lot of disruption to everybody's lives, clearly, but obviously to the change in what the IPO will be this year. So it'll be really interesting to see what teams adapt as quickly as possible to the different conditions that we're going to face. But I know, being a part of the SunRisers, they'll be doing everything they can to end up in the right part of the table and hopefully push for a win.
Kane, a lot of people on the Orange Army will be watching this. Do you have a message for your dedicated, relentless fans of the Orange Army before we let you go?
Well, I certainly hope that all the Orange Army fans get right behind the team for this IPL, and it'll be a different experience for everybody, for players, for fans alike, and obviously not having crowds will be something really unique, but hopefully it's a great time to watch a bit of cricket and bring back a little bit of normality in some of our lives as players and as fans, where we can see the sport that we love on TV. And yeah, I just hope that all the Orange Army get right behind the team this year, and hopefully as part of the team we can do our best to go as far as we can in the tournament.
Kane, we let you get back to your birthday celebrations, and I request everybody to join me in wishing Kane once again a very, very happy birthday. Should we send him off with a quick happy birthday again?
Yes.
Yeah. Kane, we're going to be noisy, we're going to be unsynchronized, we're going to sound horrible, but we're going to do it. Guys, join me in doing this.
For Kane Mama. For Kane Mama. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Have a great year, Kane. Lots of love from India. Lots of love from everybody at SunRisers Hyderabad and the fans. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Hope you have a good IPL.
Chat. So it's really nice. Thank you.